Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to day 7 of the Authortube and Booktube Under 1K subscriber marathon.
What?
That is a mouthful, and I have not messed it up once, so woohoo. All right, with me I have, no, this way. There you go.
Yeah.
I have Laura. Laura is here co-hosting with me today, and we might have someone else popping in a little bit later. But Laura, do you want to introduce yourself, and then I'll get to the chat? Tell anybody that doesn't know anything you want about yourself.
I'm a Taurus. No, just kidding.
I like long walks in the rain.
Roy likes long walks in the snow. When there's no salt on the ground. But yes, I have a horror collection out called Tiny Shivers. It is 101 drabbles, flashes, short stories. It has some watercolor illustrations I commissioned. Yeah, it's on Kindle Unlimited if you want to just peruse without having to outright buy it. The subgenres are cosmic slithers, terrors of the mundane, angels and demons, the seeping supernatural, twisted psychology, shadowy gothic, mutated sci-fi, and holiday food horror. So, yeah.
I have not read it, but I've heard good things about it, so you should read it, especially if you like horror.
Yeah.
Horror's not for everyone, and that's fine, right?
Yeah. I am currently querying a middle grade horror that I wrote about. It was my overcoming my trauma from Goosebumps. So, I had to revise and resubmit a couple months back, so hopefully I will be hearing back soon. And I don't know. Like, I have so many work in progresses. Like, if you want a list, I made a thingamajig.
That's a technical term right there. We should copyright that.
Yeah, so these are all my work in progresses.
Ooh.
So I have like 18 novels, 4 collections, 7 short stories, and 2 fan fictions. So I have a problem.
There's no problem. So there is Laura's channel.
Yeah.
I think I have it down in my description box down below, but if I don't, I will fix that at some point this weekend. Okay. Let's see here. Well, since you had your book and showed it, I'm going to show off my book. Laura has termed it discreet cover because there's no people on there. It is the first in my small town romance series I have titled Tales of the Heart. This particular one features a blind date trope, some disability representation, and lots and lots of coffee and kissing, but no spicy scenes on the page, although they do have the awkward morning after stuff happening because they're adults and they do that sort of thing. And this is the disability I wrote into this story is my husband's disability. My husband is a double below the knee amputee, meaning he's amputated below the leg and both the legs. Yeah. And so I got the idea for this story based on mine and my husband's blind date. And there are some funny things that happened on the blind date that I incorporated into this, but it's not a self story. You know, I just drew from what I knew. So when I was drafting this book, I'd be typing and I'd be sitting in bed typing and I'd say to him, hey, so when you hobble across the floor on your knees, is that a rude thing to say? He's like, no, that's how I would say it. I'm like, okay, hobble across the floor. So, but yeah, so this one is also available in Kindle Unlimited. And it is a nice 340 pages right here. This is my longest out of my romance novels that I have written. I do have a short story and a few other ideas for the small town romance series books, but you know, gotta find time to write them all, right? Okay, let's check in with the chat and see how everyone's doing. Christina Whistler, hello. Our fearless leader Sam is here. Reese Beheel is here. I'm going to butcher everyone's name today, okay? Just putting that out there. Woohoo. Cool Gamer is here.
Nice.
Seriously, got to come up with a better name. What's a better name we could come up with? Like, we're all creative people here. I'm sure we can come up with a better name that isn't a mouthful and a half. Although, we could totally make a drinking game out of it. Like, take a shot every time someone stumbles over that thing. That'd be a cool. I don't endorse drinking games. It's fine. Okay, let's move on. Inka is here. Hello. Yes, Sam. Link to Laura's channel. Rita says, Smoochies are like keeping everyone up for views, lurking though. That's okay. We don't mind lurking. Lurkers lurking. Jenna says, like the button tag. Like button tag. And the book light's here. Is that your book?
I think that's yours. Let me check.
Okay.
It's yours.
Oh,
it's to your series.
Oh, okay.
All
great.
3.
All right. Awesome. Okay. Good to know. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. What is everyone working on today during my lovely, I was going to say late afternoon sprint, but everyone's in different time zones. So I'm going to say Saturday weekend sprint. What's everyone working on?
Well,
Laura's waking up. That's what she's working on.
I am waking up. I should be working on my rewrite of A Strand of Tarot, which is a flash fiction for a Carnival of Horror anthology. I am cannibalizing my old version of this flash fiction, the short story, and making it from a different POV. So it was the POV of a human girl who is bullied and goes to a carnival and finds a fortune-telling machine that tells her future with some tarot cards and enacts a change in her that she starts transforming into this monster thing and goes on a rampage and stuff like that. So now I'm redoing it, but the whole thing is from the point of view of that tarot fortune teller machine. So it is a mechanical spider in a glass booth that has a spinneret with magnets that will pull up the tarot cards, and it will do a reading in exchange for a lock of your hair. So
you had me until you said spider. Okay, my friend. So my lately my husband and me have been like recommending books to read to each other or read to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And so he suggested I listen to The Hangman's Curse.
Okay.
Like, I want to say Frank Peretti, but maybe that's the wrong name. Hangman's Curse. So it's like this high schooler age person goes and like tracks down paranormal stuff and tries to get behind the truth to these myths and things. And there was like this high school that had like a hangman symbol on people's lockers, and those people would like die. But it turns out this one kid was being bullied, and there were spiders, and he was training the spiders only go after people that had certain pheromones. But then they like breeded with another type of spider. It was a lot of spiders. He's like, "Oh, they made a movie." I said, "No, I'm not watching the movie. Thank you."
Yeah, it's Hangman's Curse, The Veritas Project, Book 1 by Frank E. Peretti.
Yeah. It was a good book. I told my daughter, you can't read that. You'll be terrified because she, doesn't like spiders. It wasn't that long of an audiobook. And it was the actual author that was reading the audiobook, so I thought that was cool. I like it when that, as long as the author has a good sounding voice. They're narrating their books. Because data readers matter, because if you're going to sit there and listen to a book for hours, you want to make sure it's not annoying to your ears.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Writing Helena.
I think
Yes,
so.
yes. Sam says, I was trying to make one out of scab, like small channels of authors and booktubers. Welcome to the scab stream.
Makes it sound like we're trying to bust a union strike.
Sounds like a horror type thing, honestly.
Mm.
That'd be funny, you know, that caught on. All right, so here's your book by Laura Nettles. Creepy. Yeah. Scab sounds. Oh, wait. Probably my book that I was just
Mechanical
talking about.
spiders.
Oh, that too. And Nailina is working on their French young adult urban fantasy. Ooh, 2 chapters away from the end. Yay. That's always fun. Scab. Small channels of author-tubers and booktubers. I hate spiders. Yes, so I'm fine. Like, I lived in an RV for a long time, so I'm fine with certain bugs that creep into the RV, but like spiders, I don't kill spiders. I think they need to die, but I don't kill them. I don't go after them. We used to get like June bugs in the RV, and that was not fun at all. That was not fun. A few times, like yellow jacket wasp would come in. Not fun at all.
I hate
We get flies. Our cat likes to eat flies. Yeah. So we still haven't figured out what's going on with our dumb cat. She still waits until our bedroom door is open and comes and pees on our bed.
Oh.
On my bed. Like, she'll only pee on my side of the freaking bed. And there's something wrong with her because her pee doesn't smell like normal cat pee. It smells like, you know, like the vanilla flavoring you would use to make like French toast. That's what it smells like.
Huh.
Yeah. So we're just waiting to take her back to the vet because we took her once to get some shots and they didn't really like. They were like, let's give her the shots and not focus on this other thing. So we're just waiting to take her back. So now she doesn't pee anywhere else at all, ever. Just on the bed.
Huh.
On my stuff. Like, she'll like dig into the blankets and pee where I was just sleeping. Last night I got up to go into the bathroom. I come out and the cat had jumped on the bed and was like getting ready to pee on the spot where I was just laying down right next to my husband who's still awake. So I'm like,
push the cat off.
She doesn't pee anywhere else. Just there on my stuff. So we just have to make sure the door stays shut during the day.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. So Christina Weisler says, I hate spiders so much. When I was younger, I wouldn't go into one of her bathrooms and I made myself. So my daughter hates like flying creatures so much that she would like hold her bladder for like 6 or 8 hours on road trips. That's her superpower. I can hold my pee for 12 hours. I'm like, that's great. Maybe don't tell doctors that all the time. Like, I'm not making you not pee, okay? You're just choosing not to. There's a difference.
You had opportunities.
Yes. Let's see here. Rachel says, that sounds awful. Hope to figure out why or give you a way to help her. Yeah, haven't figured it out. Don't know why. Maybe it's because she's trying to tell me something is wrong, or maybe she's mad at me. I don't know. But like, she won't pee on myself when it's out in the living room, but she'll pee where I'm sleeping. Yeah, I haven't figured it out. We're just gonna like just move our life around her. It's fine. Okay. Cool Gamer says hello to you, Laura.
Hi.
Okay. All right. We're going to do a 25-minute timer. I'm going to find one from Sam's playlist. There's a bunch on there. Or actually, I'm going to go to your channel and find one of yours.
Terrifying.
Let's see here. Let's see. Give me a minute. I will find a beautiful timer.
So I'm feeling a slight pull to work on my dark academia.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, I only have the first chapter written so far. And it's like, do I want to start that? Because I get all my alpha reader feedback for Crimson Strings in like 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. So it's like, do I really want to start diving into another full-on novel?
Novels are a big commitment for sure.
They are.
It's a good one. We'll do this one. Okay. All the buttons, all the things. There's so many buttons to click. I like it when I'm not in charge of everything. Okay. We'll do this pretty frosted one, I guess.
Ah. I see.
Okay. Unless there's a different one you like better.
No.
Nope. Okay. All right. And here we go. And we are back. That was a nice and easy that timer. Nothing blaring. I didn't get scared. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay. So while everyone was busy working away, I had shared all the channels that I could. Their links to their channels. I started with this is the playlist for our live stream. If you're not following the playlist, you should totally do that because it'll hop you from one video to the other. And if you ever, want to know what you missed out on, you could always just rewatch the playlist after the fact. Every streams all over again. If you really needed to spend 168 hours watching people's videos. All right, so I just went through and shared everyone's channels. We go through and just click on them all. I did it as a way to make sure you were following everyone that was participating in the our wordy live stream playlist we got going on here. And I'm not going to highlight each and every one as we go along, but you can go ahead and cruise it as you will. I think I got everybody. Pretty sure. I didn't select myself because you're on my channel, so
you're already here.
You're already here. And then let's see here. This one is Kat and Flory take turns streaming this to their channels. So I believe. And I know they mainly stream on Twitch, but I know they also do it on YouTube as well. Haven't caught one of their live streams in a while. But I know they did have a live stream for this play marathon at some point. But
Lots
of course,
of crocheting.
Yes. Okay, so Christina says, subscribe to everyone on this list. Way to go. And then Sam offered up another one, and I subscribed to that one as well. And Christina's sitting at 99 subscribers. That is it. Just get her to 100 and over. She'll be really, I felt super ecstatic once I got to my first 100, so that was exciting. Let's see here. And then I asked Sam to share the main playlist. It's for the regular scheduled streams. I have it saved in my bookmark, but I wasn't sure how many tabs my laptop could handle being open to and also streaming at the same time.
Yeah.
So I like checking it every so often to see who's streaming that day, because YouTube doesn't always alert me even when I say notify me. But it does an excellent job in notifying me that I'm live on my own channel. So in case I need to know.
I even got emails. It's like, hey, you've gone live on your channel. Yes, thank you. I know.
Right?
I guess it's in case someone hacks your channel and you don't realize it.
Maybe. Yeah, I've been I know I've been live streaming. Thank you. I don't need a reminder. I'd like if you alerted me to other stuff happening in YouTube that I want to be notified about, but why do I need to know about my own channel?
Yeah.
Sam says that they usually have it pulled up too many tabs. There's no such thing.
I am down to 3, 6, 9, 11 tabs.
Right now I have 3. I did have 5 open. There was for that one stream. I think my desktop was about to smoke out of his ears. Hey, Jenny, welcome to this stream chat. However you want to call it. Rachel says, got some things done to prep for the break stream at 8.
Nice.
Yeah, so Rachel is streaming after me, I believe.
Let me check. Yes.
Probably. Yes. And then after that is Rhiannon, where I am going to be on her channel with her. So, and then, hello. Rachel says back. Andy says hello to Sam.
I rejigged a mood board that sprint.
Ooh. Like a mood board for one of your story characters? Just
For my Dark Academia.
Yeah.
Let me share real quick.
Ooh.
So it is a throuple romance between a guy studying exorcism at this college, a pagan god possessing the dead body of a student, and the girl who the pagan god used to possess but got expelled by an exorcism. So she is the ward of a priest at the college that's teaching. So he's like, I need revenge on this priest. The pagan god's like, I need revenge on this priest, and I want to get close to her again. And the exorcist guy like sees him across the hall and is like, he's a fine looking creature. So it's like, it's gonna be a throuple, and it's gonna be fun, and lots of shenanigans of secret societies and murder, and yeah,
That sounds fun.
yeah. That's what I was working on.
You know, I didn't know that guests could share screens for the longest time.
Oh.
I was on someone's stream. It was a couple years ago, and I was trying to show them something like on my phone or something like that on the screen. They're like, you could just share that in the stream. I felt really smart that day. Okay, Jenny says hi to Rachel. Hello, highs all around. Ooh, Saka was here. Hello. How's it going? Okay, if you put our marathon on silent, you can watch The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, and John Wick's extended cuts. Well,
nice.
I'm glad you took the time to do that math and figure that out.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been wanting to do a Lord of the Rings rewatch. Good
They
right?
showed them extended in theaters here the last couple months. So
yeah,
I would go once a week. Like the first week was Fellowship, and then Two Towers, and then Return of the King. So I got them all.
I saw the Fellowship of the Ring in the theater when it first came out because I was going to college, and I was doing this class called Intro to
Cinematography?
Film into Art. That's what it was. So we had taken different books, and we read the books, studied the books, and then we watched the movie that the book was based on. And every one of those we had to like compare, contrast. What was gained, what was lost when it went into film. We did The Fellowship of the Ring, to Android's Dream of Electric Sheep.
Mm-hmm.
And we also did this Sweet Hereafter. No, it was this weird one where it was about this bus of kids, and this girl, she got injured in this bus accident, and she was sitting in the very front across from the bus driver, and she could see how he was speeding, and then went down the ravine, and she got put in a wheelchair. And prior to the wheelchair, her dad was paying her special attention, and it was her, and it was just weird story about that. I think it was called The Sweet Hereafter or something. It was a really, really old movie. Weird. But we got assigned to go watch Fellowship of the Ring in the movie theater. So
nice.
But I failed that. I did horrible in the final because the final was mostly like 75% based on the Fellowship of the Ring. And where was Boromir's mother from, and how many arrows did blah blah get shot with before he died? Like very, very detailed things. Which I did not know all of them. I didn't finish reading the book. Okay, it was a really long book. But it was really fun to go watch it in the theater. Ooh, still do bathroom breaks and meal breaks. Maybe I will spend a whole day. Fridays are for Lord of the Rings. Okay. Hey. Yay! She is number 100.
Yay!
Let's see. Anybody else has subbed to her recently?
It was a few days ago.
It was a few days ago. Okay. Anybody else has subbed to her recently? Dang. There's a lot of links I shared. Ha!
Yeah.
Yep, she's exactly at 100.
Nice.
Christina is. And email so I can go back and watch things later at least. That's true. And Miranda is reading while cooking supper.
Nice.
Yes, 100 again. So did Christina get over 100 and then she lost some?
She got to 100 and then YouTube culled. So
I hate when that happens.
yeah.
I started at like 203. I went up to like 233 and went back down to 210, and now I'm back up to 223. So just going to go to sleep because it's still past your bedtime. Sleep is important. Totally sleep. Yes, have a good rest. I like the premise there. Yes, for your the thruple one, that sounds cool. I would totally read that.
It's a school in Whitby, England that I made up. So it's by the castle ruins that inspired the castle for Dracula.
Oh,
but this takes place before the novel Dracula comes out. So I can't reference Dracula in particular.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. And it's on the shores. So got the cold winds from Norway. I'm excited.
Well, Sako, I hope you feel better soon. I'm sorry that you're doing terrible.
Yeah.
So my husband finally woke up like at 3 this afternoon. So I was asleep before him. So I'm like, so what time did you go to bed? He's like, I don't know, but I think I saw the sunrise. I'm like, okay, I guess that's a good thing you slept till 3 then. All right. Under 1K subs, extended cuts marathon.
So a marathon to watch all the movies.
Ah, gotcha. We gotta come up with a cool name, a cool acronym name stuff. Like, I don't know. Who knows? Although it's kind of fun to try to say the whole thing in one shot without stumbling over your words. I remember watching the last movie in the theater and having to go to the bathroom so bad I was in pain because it's like, will this movie never end?
It's only 5 endings. Come on.
Keep on thinking it's going to end. Like, nope. Some more. Nope. Some more.
They had to wrap up all the plots.
I mean, I know for sure that if it ended like on the first or second ending, people would be like, what about all the other stuff? How long is that last movie, though?
4 hours and 15 minutes, I think, extended. Let me check.
Did we add in Star Wars?
Let's see. Extended editions of Lord of the Rings have a total runtime of 11 hours and 22 minutes.
Okay.
Return of the King is 4 hours and 11 minutes long.
Wow. Yeah, that's definitely a couple bathroom breaks in there. And Star Wars. Wait, how many? Like the original 3 that came out, or like the whole,
the whole shebang, all 9.
The whole shebang.
10, 11. Are there 11 Star Wars actual movies? Because there's the 3 trilogies plus Rogue One plus Solo.
Star Wars. Let's see here. It's Star Wars original trilogy. Star Wars original trilogy length is... Well, that's not true, Google. It's not 2 hours and 1 minute, okay? All right.
Maybe for one of them.
So, Empire Strikes Back is 2 hours and 4 minutes. Return of the Jedi is 2 hours and 15 minutes. Star Wars: The Last Jedi is 2 hours and 32 minutes. So that's 6 hours, 45.
All right. So, New Hope, Strikes Back, Jedi, Rogue One, Solo, Phantom Menace, Force Awakens, Revenge of the Sith, Attack of the Clones, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker. That's what it lists. And it says the total runtime for all of those is over 25 hours.
All right. So,
if you include TV shows and animated series, it's over 350 hours.
yeah, that's definitely more than our playlist. Math is not mathing. It'd be hilarious if your math was mathing correctly, though. Goes to actually math. Okay, let us know what you find out, please. Jace got back from the volleyball jamboree. I haven't slept in 12 hours. No wonder I'm still sick. Sleep. It's important. Okay, all John Wicks are 8 hours and 42 minutes. All. Star Wars sequel trilogy is 6 hours and 54 minutes. And Christina says, trouble sitting through these streams. I wouldn't last watching a movie that long. Would kill me. That's why I like pausing stuff on my TV so I can get up, go have a snack, go to pee, Mm-hmm. Plus, I like laying down and watching movies. I'm not always sitting. Okay, not episodes, just the movies. Okay, Star Wars movies, Lord of the Rings trilogy, and The Hobbit.
And John Wick. Okay.
Not a bad afternoon.
Afternoon?
Day. Days.
Week.
Oh, yeah, week. What are we thinking? I need a nap. It's fine.
I have done marathons of extended Lord of the Rings all in one day. Like, you can start when it's dark and end when it's dark outside. Like,
all right.
Yeah.
Shako says they need a John Wick marathon. Ginny says, tell me you're a writer and a movie geek without telling me you're a writer and a movie geek. This is a stream for it, for sure.
It's my day job, okay?
Okay. Sam did some math, okay? The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, John Wick's, and Star Wars 1 through 6 is 53 hours and 18 minutes. That's not long enough for our marathon. Our marathon's like 100.
Shouldn't it be Star Wars 1 through 9? Because there's the original trilogy, the prequel trilogy, and the sequel trilogy.
I don't know all the titles. I like Star Wars. I'm just not as much into Star Wars as, let's say, my husband.
I wanted to grow up to be an X-Wing pilot as a child.
Come here. Hold on. What's up? Huh? Oh, yeah. All right. So Sam is saying they're trying to figure out the last trilogy. So as a way to prevent my daughter from spending 22 million hours a day on her phone and on certain apps, I have like a time limit. So then of like 4 hours a day on YouTube or 4 hours on video games on her phone. Mm-hmm. Most time, depending on what time of the day it is, I might let her, like there's no school school assignments that day, I'll let her be on it longer. But then if for her to get more time, she has to like send me a text message to request more time. So that's what she stopped in to ask me. I sent you a text message because I don't always, when I'm on stream here, I don't pay attention to my phone that much.
Nice.
I remember when the first Star Wars came out.
My dad saw it in the Chinese Grauman Theater.
What does that say? I'm not reading that properly.
Tauntaun.
Taunt. Okay.
If you remember the snow planet in the original trilogy and those big things they're riding, and then Luke gets shoved in one because he's dying of cold.
Gotcha. Okay. Now I know what that is.
That's a Tauntaun.
I'm more of a Star Trek fan. Not like I'm not like anti Star Wars. I just know more about the Star Trek world as opposed to the Star Wars world.
I did write a story that was inspired by Tribbles.
Yeah?
I did. It's from the POV of basically a Tribble. I call them Trundas.
Oh.
Where they are born pregnant, so they grow their mother on the outside, and so they Russian nesting doll and crush the innards and become one, fighting for dominance. And then they eat memories of the child on the bed that they are under. So
interesting.
Their little tongue goes up the bed, pokes through the back of the nose, goes to the brain, sucks out a memory. Good stuff.
I want to look in your brain when you're no longer living to feel like what is going on in there. Also, I'm curious, you write horror stuff. Do you ever that person was so mean to me, I'm gonna make this person the target of my horror?
No.
Huh? No. Okay.
I don't put real life people in my stories.
All right. I was just curious.
Yeah.
Sky says, I grew up with both Star Wars and Star Trek.
My mom is the Trekkie. My dad is the Star Wars nerd. So, I was traumatized as a child with the bug in the ear scene from Wrath of Khan.
Oh. Yeah, that's creepy.
Because, you can't close your ears. You can't close your ears against them. Oh, no. Still can't watch that scene. In Toronto, I got the Wrath of Khan on disc, and I was like, I'm an adult. I can do this. And I put it on, and I noped right out of that scene. It's like, dang it, I can't do it.
I did the same thing with the movie It. Okay. So this is why I grew up terrified of spiders. And yes, you can judge my mom at the end of the story. It's totally fine. I do. She grew up believing it didn't matter what you read to your child, as long as you read it to your child in a nice, pleasing tone.
Oh.
Okay. So, she read to me the book It by Stephen King.
Uh-huh.
And I told her I remember this when I was 16, because I didn't see her from 9 to 16 years old. So I was 16. I was telling her, I remember that. She's like, there's no way you could remember that. You're not even 2 yet. I'm like, and that's how traumatized I was. Because I remember you reading me the part of the book where the little boy's playing with this little boat thing, and it goes down the storm drain, and the clown rips off his arm. So, yeah, terrified of clowns. Okay. I'm much better about it now, but I was totally creeped out of clowns. So then I was like, all right, I'm going to watch the movie with my then boyfriend to get over my fear of clowns.
The Tim Curry one?
Yeah. But then I'm like, because this was in 1999, 2000, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I never actually got to the end of the book, and I didn't know that the real monster at the end was this giant spider.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I haven't watched the new version yet. I don't even know if I want to.
It's so good.
Is it?
I still haven't seen the second one of the new ones.
Oh.
But I own the first one. I don't know why I missed the second one. I need to sit down and watch it.
Yeah. So, So this is my PSA. It does matter what you read to your children. Doesn't matter if they can understand what you're saying or not. It's in their brain. They will remember it. That's it. Okay, I'm done. Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you talking about the
bug in the ear?
Yeah. Told my youngest about that scene the other day. Okay. Sam says 63 hours and 51 minutes with all Star Wars movies included minus the Christmas special, because no, just no.
Amen. You don't want your Life Day movie?
No, I cannot watch it. For years, I wore my hair long and told myself as long as my ears were covered, I was safe. With Hunger Games, all four, 73 hours, and I lost the minutes. So, the Star Wars, plus the Lord of the Rings, and the Hobbit, and John Wick, and the Hunger Games, it's still not enough time.
Just throw on Harry Potter.
Yes, just do the Harry Potter. I think it would be good. The special effects for new version, Chef's Kiss, for it. Okay, all right. They say that your fetus can transfer from your past life.
So maybe you were killed by a clown.
Clowns, spiders, mice, snake. So like Tom and Jerry Looney Tunes cartoons. There's like that mom, that grandma that has the Tweety Bird and whatever, and she's always up on the table like, get that mice. That's me. I am terrified of mice, and we've had mice get into our RV like when we're camping in the woods. Not okay. I like my daughter, who is terrified of like moths and beetles and stuff.
Yeah,
she's like, "Oh, Mom, the cat got a mouse." She's not freaking out. I'm like, what? You of all people in our house should be freaking out with me. She's like, "It's just a mouse, Mom. It's fine."
They're cute.
No, nope. Okay, 92 hours of Harry Potter. Okay, we're getting there. Hunger Games, Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, John Wick, Star Wars, Harry Potter, and Hunger Games.
Are there 6 Star Trek movies for the original series with William Shatner?
Oh yeah,
because there's like Voyage Home and Wrath of Khan and all those.
Okay, let's see here.
But then there's also like Star Trek Genesis.
Oh yeah, we're doing the original one. So, okay. There's a Generations one, First Contact, Insurrection, Nemesis. So let's do the first 10. Okay. Star Trek.
So Star Trek, the motion picture. Or Star Trek 2. I think it's the Wrath of Khan. Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock. Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home. Star Trek 5, The Final Frontier. Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country.
Okay, I found a website called Binge Clock, where you can type in TV shows or movies or whatever and tell you how long it would take you to binge watch it. It saves you the math. That doesn't. Let's see here. It says to binge watch everything the Star Trek's movies would take a total of 1 day, 1 hour, and 17 minutes. So Star Trek the motion picture is 132 minutes. Wrath of Khan is 112. Search for Spock is 105. Voyage Home is 122. Final Frontier is 106 minutes. Undiscovered Country is 110. Generations is 118 minutes. First Contact is 111 minutes. Insurrection is 103. Nemesis 116. So, it still added in the 3 remakes from 2009 onward.
I love the remake so much. Oh my God.
I like it too. I've watched them a few times.
I have them on Blu-ray.
Okay, perfect. Why did I find that? Let me see if I can pull it up.
Sam says 116 hours. Do we have ADHD? No.
Okay, here is the link to that website, the binge watch thing. If anyone is interested. Okay. 116 hours. I know I do. I haven't been diagnosed, but totally for
I've been
sure.
diagnosed.
So. Okay.
If you want to go crazy, add the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah. I could totally watch those again.
Yeah. I have those on Blu-ray. MCU, MCU, MCU.
I finally watched, just recently, last few months, I finally watched Love and Thunder, the one with Thor in it.
Uh-huh.
It's not my favorite out of them.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I haven't watched that one yet. I think the only Marvel productions that I've worked on were Miss Marvel, the TV show, and then Spider-Man No Way Home with all 3 Spider-Men.
Yes, you told us that. And then we watched it at home and I paused it to tell my kids about it because I was really proud of the fact I knew someone that worked on it. Okay. So my husband has been like gaming with people. He's in a Discord for a video game he plays Warframe. And he's like, yeah, there's so many people on there. There's someone on there that says they're working on the NCIS Origins movie or TV series, or whatever. I'm like, you could, totally valid. Like I know someone that worked on the Spider-Man movie. You never know who's out there doing, whatever with their spare time. It was meant to be funny, goofy, methinks. With Ghibli films, it's 153 hours.
I love Studio Ghibli so much. The soundtracks are so nostalgic and soothing, and it's like, I just yearn to go walk through a flower field with a hunk of cheese and bread.
So the Ghibli films is 37 hours? Wow.
Very good.
Okay, so that ad is 153 hours. So we need 168 hours. What else can we add in there?
There's the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy. Dark Knight Rises, Dark Knight Returns. Is it Dark Knight Returns? No. It's been so long since I watched that third one.
You should totally just add in the first 3 Scream movies. Because the others don't matter. I don't like 4 or 5.
If we want to go crazy, we can add the entire Halloween franchise and the Saw franchise. Just go crazy.
I've never actually watched the Saw movies because they're more gory. I don't like gore horror. I like psychological thriller, chasing people down, but not butchering them.
Alien movies.
NCO would add in 63 hours. How much time can we watch movies and not work on our writing? That's the key here.
Is that what we're doing?
Yes. Procrastination by expending our creativity by watching stuff that might inspire us. For sure.
I have a movie that I own that I still need to watch that's for research purposes. It's a vampire movie called Only Lovers Left Alive with Tom Hiddleston and Tilda Swinton.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. So,
Hi.
Okay. 165 hours. 3 hours left. We're just seeing how many movies we can add in to equate the length of the marathon. All right. So there's this movie that my husband picked out for us to go watch. It was horrible, and he only watched it because someone from his work said, you should go watch this. We've heard really good things about it. And it was a sausage party. I need to like burn my eyeballs. It was so horrible. So then before that, shortly before that, we were watching a movie that looked interesting because it was about how perfume was made. It was like it was in France, or it was a French movie or something, but it was about how perfume was made, but it was not. It was about this guy that really liked this girl, and then he liked the way she smelled, and then he like killed her or something, but he kept on wanting to like capture her scent. So it was like going around like finding girls that he liked the smell of and like boiling them alive in this big vat and like trying to bottle their scent. Okay. It was horrible. So after that one, I was like, okay, you can't pick any more movies after Perfume and Sausage Party. But the point is, a streaming platform has picked up Perfume and is making it into a series.
I see.
Can you guess which streaming platform out there decided to take that into a series?
Clean Flicks.
No. Oh my God, no.
Apple TV?
No. Nope.
Netflix.
No. Amazon Prime. Like the Amazon.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, really? Of all the one? Yeah. I'm like, I'm not watching that. That's horrible. Okay. No. Ooh, Lord, Never Ending Story. That one's good. Goonies is good.
Dark Crystal.
Catwoman, Constantine, Lantern, Trash. Jonathan X, Watchmen, and Superman Returns. Yes.
Stop licking my hands, sir.
Ooh, the Blade movies. Those are good.
All right.
Yes, we have The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, John Wick, Harry Potter, Star Wars movies, Without the Christmas Special, Star Trek, Ghibli, Instant DC. Yes, you have a theme. Me. Talk about me.
Mm-hmm.
Resident Evil movies. I don't know why, but when I think marathon and the Underworld movies, I want to binge Resident Evil right after.
I worked on 2 Resident Evil movies.
The first Blade makes it 167.
Sir.
Do you need to take Roy out for a walk? Maybe. Okay. What time is it? Okay. Do you guys want to do another stream and then maybe
Another sprint?
Yeah, another sprint, stream, whatever. Start with an S, okay?
Another sassafras.
Yes. All right. Let's see. Add in the old Blade Runner for 168 cent change. Great. Now, Sam, write down all the movies there in your next comment so then we can totally do it.
So is that capped? That's what we needed?
106. Well, hold on. How many hours is it right now? Let's see here. Where are you at?
Let's see. 24 times 8, 192.
192. Well,
but we're only going till noon tomorrow.
Okay.
And we didn't start at midnight on the first Sunday.
That's true.
Stop licking my hand.
Really nice for someone to go back through and add up all the individual streams to see how long they were, because some of them are just like hour and 58 minutes. Some of them are 50 minutes. Some of them are 2 hours and 10 minutes. See how long actually it is from beginning to end. Okay, yes, we went on a tangent. And yes, we're going to get there. 9 hours of gaps. All right, so when we're all done, add it up. And we'll see what we can do. All right, let's share the screen. We'll do this one again. And sprint, screen, whatever, go potty, walk your dog, I'll be back.
Okay.
I died. That started, and I knew it was coming.
You died.
I was like, all right, 30 seconds. Positive news that I could there, and then this girl startled me. It's okay. I'm alive.
Life is good.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's hop back in. Got like 15 minutes, I think, left. Okay, Sam said we had 9 hours of gaps. Esther said math is not for me, even though she works in the finance department.
Mm-hmm.
4 hours of gaps. And then we have Becca rounding out with Becca with the crafts. The 6 hours overlap equals 177 hours of streaming. Well then. Hello. Yes, welcome. And hi, other friends. Yes, we know who's more important to you. It's fine. You're good. It's okay. Nazo jumped in, hit the like button, and now for nom noms.
I have nom noms. It is strawberries, raspberries, and bananas.
Ooh. So I didn't cook dinner night because we got pizza last night from Pizza Hut. We got this coupon in the mail. But there's enough left over that I don't have to cook the kids anything. So now I get to make whatever I want for myself. I might do something comforty like cheesy top ramen or maybe a grilled cheese sandwich. Ooh, that sounds good. Maybe a grilled cheese sandwich.
Nice.
I don't know yet. Depends on how much I want to stand there and cook it.
Mm-hmm.
There's that, what's faster? Okay. Yes, that bowl does look yummy.
Because it is.
Because it is. Okay, so let's see here. If you are not following along in the playlist, here's a playlist. It's also in the description box down below. The beauty of a playlist is that you can leave it playing and it'll just hop from one video to the next. Doesn't matter if it's a live stream or not. As long as all the videos are in playlist, it will just go automatically one to another. Speaking of that, I have on my channel, all of my videos are in playlists. I don't think there's a single video that is not in a playlist of some sort. For a while, I was doing like November 2021, December 2022, or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I think that's still the same. Sometimes I have like reading challenges because I was doing like reading challenges. And so I'd have a playlist of reading challenges, but then they'd also be in the playlist for the month that I did them as well. And then today I just got done making a playlist of every single one of my videos, including live streams, from beginning to end, a chronological list. If you want to see how I used to talk in front of a camera, as opposed to now and how it ebbed and flowed, and you can totally check that out. How I started with only talking about books and my writing and writing progress and nothing in the background, no kids in the background, no RVing in the background, and then it gradually merged a little bit of everything. So if you want to check that out, check it out. I think there's like 345 videos, give or take, in there. So maybe not 168 hours, 177 hours, but there's still a lot of videos. I decided to put it all in there because sometimes I like go back and watching myself and laugh at myself. Or like a couple of years ago, there's videos I was watching from a couple of years ago. I'm like, wow, I just had a really fun time videotaping myself. I should get back to being like enjoying it, not making it seem like a chore. So anyways, so there's videos there. Also, there's this other, it's a Google Sheet, and it's for regularly scheduled streams. They break it up by the day, like a week at a time a day, and then it has like to the side of the stream, it'll break it up by the time zone, so you don't have to do the time zone math yourself. So if you want to find more streams than what you've already watched, that's where you find them. No, I'm not on there. because I don't have regularly scheduled streams. Because I think in a perfect world, everybody should be able to stream without interrupting anyone else's stream, but that doesn't happen. Like that can't happen because 7 o'clock my time, it would be perfect for me, but maybe not perfect for someone else. So I think that's it.
Tis the way of the Authortube. Everybody overlaps.
That's true. But then we can all like stream hop, right? One to another. All right.
That way you can have just solid chats when the sprint starts, and you just go to the other one and the other one. So you never have to write.
I am pretty impressed with people that run streams and are also able to get work done on their own streams, because I feel like there's a lot of stuff you have to do, like make sure the chat is looked at, making sure like things are shared and like buttons are clicked and whatever. Right? The wicked laughter.
I usually have my Word document in a specific shape so I can still see the minute numbers on the timer and the chat, so I can make sure nothing untoward is happening in the chat every minute or so.
So like is it like tall rectangle windows? Oh.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, I can still see I have like 5 minutes left. Here's my Word document, and there's the chat.
Ooh.
Rachel cheats with dual screens. Lucky duck.
I mean, I could. So before we got this apartment, I was only live streaming with the hotspot on my phone. Mm-hmm. So I couldn't like watch YouTube and the StreamYard side at the same time. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times when I would stream with people, including you, I would say, hey, can you pull up the timer and do it? Because I can't handle, my hotspot can't handle all that stuff happening at the same time. But now I feel like I could probably like look at the YouTube stuff on my phone, like glance down at it every so often. Because there's a little bit of a lag. Not too much. Not with when I'm using StreamYard, there's not that too much of a lag. I've seen some other streams on the marathon that's been like a significant lag. Like when someone used, I think, Restream, it was a pretty significant lag. I like your spelling there, Rachel. Okay.
Yeah, I have to have multiple tabs. I have to have like my rain ambience with the thunderstorm. I have to have my music, and I have to have the stream, and all at the same time. And so, and then I'm also writing at the same time. Like my ADHD brain, man.
So when I used to attend live streams a lot, when it was during like the counting portion of it, I wouldn't even look at the chat. I would just play Spotify on my computer and listen to it. And then whenever the chat would come back, they would both play at the same time. So then I would just pause Spotify. And my playlist is mainly like 90s music because of the tempo of the music would be kind of like when you want a good tempo to go running, to keep you going or whatever. Yeah. So this is fun. Thanks for jumping on stream with me. It was nice to have someone else here with me. How's your puppers? There's puppers sleeping.
He's a sleepy boy.
Aww. He's so sweet.
Yeah. There's your face. There he is. He's like, why are you doing this to me? Yes.
So Christina says that they are going to stream on the laptop and look at YouTube on your desktop. So.
Oh yeah, and I have to have the YouTube of the stream open as well, so I can like add mods and run a poll or whatever.
Oh yeah. The other day I was watching some of the playlist live stream on our TV, and I finally figured out how to make the chat come up on the screen. So that was nice. Only took me forever to figure that one out. Puppy, so cute. So I think Laura's link tree is in the description box down below. If not, yell at me and I'll fix it. I'm pretty sure it's there. Pretty sure. Look here.
Cool.
Um, come on. Come on. No. Yes. Is it? Ah, it's not there. That's lame. I'll fix that.
You yelled at yourself.
Man! Thought I was like, yeah, for sure. Dang it. No,
I'll put the link in the private chat.
Cool.
There we go.
Okay. That's what I thought it was. Copy a link address. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't think I can add it now, can I? I'd have to wait till the stream's over.
I think you have to go to YouTube Studio.
YouTube Studio, okay. All right, I will do that. It'll be there. I'll do that once we're done with this one. I like the way you have your link tree set up. It's nice and not overly complicated looking with a 20 million links everywhere.
Yeah, I tried to keep it more contained.
So,
what's taco ring? Sam, explain.
Taco ring tonight. Is that like a taco bar? You got 3 minutes to explain, Sam. Come on, we're waiting.
This is like a tostada without a center. You make
So like
tacos in crescent rolls?
Crescent rolls.
I've never heard of this.
Interesting. Like a crescent. Interesting. I'm going to have to look that up. That sounds good. All right. We got 3 minutes and counting. So if you don't know Laura, go to her channel, check her out, read her horror books, look at her puppy. She does lots of things, and she does live streams on her own and with other people. It's great and it's awesome. If you don't know me, well, you should since you're on my channel. You know, at the beginning of the marathon, I was like super good about, hey, this is me. Now, this is like my 10th time on screen. So my name is Stephanie. I make lots of lifestyle content videos. I'm an author. I'm a mom. I used to live in an RV. I don't live in an RV anymore. My current series of books I'm working on is Small Town Romance with No Spice on the page. Basically, Hallmark movies. I think you might like my books. My stuff is in the description box down below, so you can follow me all across the internet in a non-stalkerish way. And that's about it from me.
That's the key. Non-stalkerish, please.
Yes. So I asked my husband, like, would you care if I told people where we lived, like the specific town? He's like, no, whatever. He's not worried about people stalking me, which I find weird. All right, brown the meat, press 2 rolls of crescent rolls around a round pizza pan so they interconnect. Put seasoning, chili, pepper, onion, and cheese in the beef after draining, and then smooth it into the rolls. Bring the long pieces over and make a ring. I am totally.
I love tortillas too much.
That looks good. Sounds really good. 15 minutes in the oven. All right. That sounds easy enough. Oh, wait, one more thing. Brush the tops with egg whites and sprinkle shredded cheese on top too. Can't forget the cheese. That's the most important thing. Okay, I think I'm going to end this by saying thanks for watching this video from the Authortube and Booktube Under 1K subscriber marathon that writer Sam Wicker put together. I was at the think.
Did it.
Yes, I was at the link. Think. And then just kind of spit it out. Because if you think about it too much, you're just going to stumble over your words. Delicious salsa and lettuce. Thanks for streaming and appearing. It's fine. We all got a touch of it anyway. Whatever. We're writers. This is what we do. Okay. So follow the playlist and it should pop you over to
Rachel D.
Adams stream and then continue on with the playlist until tomorrow. All right. Press in stream.